Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the week ahead look. Today we are looking at Meta, Palo Alto, and Amazon. So let's go ahead and dig in. We're just going to simply start with dark pools right here for now, okay? I'm going to start taking a look at Meta dark pools. Very important. Big green level. All right, if we hold 484.09, we go up. And that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a retrace up here up to this 502 range so we can break through these dark pools. Kind of been just bouncing around a bit of a range. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at its chart really quick and see what we have to see. When we're looking at our daily here, we're going to see some bigger gaps, and that's okay, right? We do know that there's a 484 dark pool right here, so we're going to look for that to hold. We're going to go ahead and add our gamma levels really quick and see what that looks like. Plain and simple, you can see 485 has a positive GEX. Remember, positive repels price, so that's right around that big dark pool. So holding that area is important, and then we have a pull up to 500, which is around that area that I am targeting right now. So simple look. I will say its customer sentiment has been waning, but it's also been chopping around a little bit, and I think sometimes when we start to see these days where Greeks start to decay for people that have been holding shorter term cons, we start to see a little bit of exiting those positions as we go. So it could just simply be a little bit of that going on right now, as we've just not had a big run or a massive dump as we've been going. So that is Meta. Really simple. 485. I want to see it up. We lose 485. I'm okay with us going back down to 480 as well, and to revisit along there. It can go both ways there, but let's see how that one goes and plays out for us. All right, next up, PANW. Nancy has been in. What does Nancy know that we don't know? All right, she's in, she's down, but she's still in. So let's take a look here. Biggest dark pool at 282.09. We've been holding these levels so strong. If we go ahead and look, 284.13 is where we were at close. But if we go ahead and add our support resistance, look at that. 282.26 is one of our AI generated levels right near there. We have been consolidating crazily right here, and I kind of have the same theory with its customer sentiment here. It's trending up a little bit, and I think maybe they just got tired of holding, as it's done nothing besides eat up cons, unless you were in the money and further out, not having to worry about as much like Nancy is. Let's go ahead and grab our gamma levels really quick here just to see what that looks like, just to go ahead and take a look. Pretty interesting here. There's range down. There's a little bit of pull down to 260. Of course, we see that right around here at 282. We still have that SR. Very jumbled here. Not something that we should necessarily look at off of gamma. I'm just playing this as it's seen a lot of holding here, and Nancy is in. If it can continue to hold this 282 area, I will go long on it. If it cannot, then I will look for a potential breakdown towards the 260. There is a little bit of gamma up at 295, so we could also take a look there for some longs, but I'm still thinking long here as long as this area holds, trying to keep it as simple as possible. Amazon, last one up. This is more of a range play for me. All right, so what I'm looking for is we're already above our largest dark pool at the moment. What I would like to see is us to retrace down to one of these larger dark pools, potentially 175.02. Real simple. We'll go ahead and take a look at the chart real quick. We're way up. Its customer sentiment is up, and it's just been doing nothing but going up. There's a pretty sizable gap down that we're looking at if we're looking at the daily. So you want to drill down to maybe your 4 hour here, which will get rid of your customer sentiment, but it will give you some closer things. There we go. So that 175 is around where I'm looking. Not that bad. 171 is a bit lower. Right now, futures are gapped up, so if they continue that way, a lot of things are going to be moving up. This is a range play for me. I'm looking for 170, 172 to 175, really, back up over the 180 over and over again. So this is a long short for me on Amazon. Not too difficult of a play. If we start to see a trend down day, then I will start to look for its net flow, see what it's looking like there, and see if we're going to see a bit of a pullback. This is just a simple range play, not necessarily a hold of any specific area that I'm looking for. Just wanting to see if it can continue to kind of pull back and then bounce up a little bit. Or 180 is not too far. We do have an SR here at 178, right, that we could hold a little bit, which is just below that dark pool. And if it ultimately cannot lose that dark pool / support resistance area right there, then maybe it's just a long off of that. But I'd still like to ride it down a little bit into this 175 range. If you go ahead and just move your cursor here, you can see lots of price contention when you look left right around that spot. All right, that is all for now. Hope everybody has a good day. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.